Oh, well. Look who we have here. It's the world coming to us via the internet right now for this edition of The Rigmarole, a completely improvised, made-up comedy show right now, right here on the spot, based on your suggestions, which we will get from you in a minute. You are in for a treat this evening, as we have a master of the stage and the screen, a long heralded icon of greatness and invention. I don't want to build him up too much, but he's the best person you'll ever see do this. Mr. Ian Gary, ladies and gentlemen.
It was such a regal introduction. Thank you very much.
You're a regal man.
1400 vibes.
Dude, thank you so much for being with us tonight. To our audience, let's have some adjectives and some nouns while we prepare to get the title of our show. And as we welcome Mr. Gary in for the evening, if you would like to visit what he does, Ian, this is your Twitter handle.
That's Instagram. I was kicked off of Twitter for using a Sarah McLachlan song to say goodbye to Sean Spicer.
Really?
So, yeah, for real. That's exactly what happened. So, that it's a political page I run. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, that's you can get it on Instagram, Facebook, not Twitter. Kick clean off Twitter.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Yeah. I didn't. I hope that Sarah and I are on good terms, but
yeah. Sarah's, she can be fickle. So also, Ian, it looks like I see on your IMDb page that you're in Top Gun Maverick, which is quite a deal, my friend.
It should be really cool. We shot it 3 years ago.
Right.
So it was supposed to come out for one Christmas, and then for the next 4th of July, and then again for this Christmas, and then officially this summer. Maybe.
Right. And you played Jack, the well-known character of Jack.
Oh yeah, it's been blowing up all the rumor pages about Jack. He's a tech. So it was a cool
Jack
thing.
the Tech. Yes. A big part of the graphic novel I remember before that the movie was made from, right?
Yeah. The old everything's a graphic novel, even from '84 or whatever.
Awesome. Well, dude, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Super excited to see what we invent. We also tonight have the illustrious and wild Marc Little, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we also have the chipper and obstinate Kerby Joe Grubb.
God damn it. I am happy to be here.
I don't know what that means.
Awesome. So, as I said, this is long form comedy. We all play a bunch of different characters. We go forwards and backwards in time. If you've never seen our show before, watch for a couple minutes. You'll catch right on. If you hear the sound of that means that one of us has an idea and we want to start a new scene. That's what that bell is all about. Once again, this is all completely made up on the spot, and it starts with us figuring out what the title of our show is from your wonderful suggestions. So, as I put them on the screen, if you two gentlemen would rifle them off.
Ice cream.
Icy. Tornado.
Christmas socks.
Royal.
Bagel.
Absolute.
Locksmith.
Subtle.
Stunned. Meandering. Agitated.
Hound.
A lot of good ones in there.
Yeah, very good.
E-camp.
E-camp.
Determined. Bubbly. Boiled egg. Factual. Hairy hiccups.
Oh, hairy hiccups.
Cleaner. Canary. Wizard. Vivacious.
There's so many.
Yeah, there is. Great job on these.
Yeah, well done.
Witcher, habitual, troubadour, flower, benign, gnarly.
Gnarly.
These are beautiful.
Yeah, farting hippo.
All right. What do we like?
Yeah, what do you like? What's grabbing your ear? Big boy, parade, bent, trumpet, cloudy.
Man, I like Big Boy.
Oh, I like Big Boy. All right. Pot pipe, renegade, revolutionary, verbose, talker. Just a few more. Chapstick, shady, yellow.
Giving you so many.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Such a giving crowd.
Okay, so
Exactly.
we're definitely going with Big Boy. So
Yeah.
let's figure out what goes in front of Big Boy.
Tremendously. Chatty, lengthy, wombat. I would say I kind of like chatty. Also verbose, the same thing.
Chatty, verbose,
Helpful,
rude.
All right, pick one.
All right. I had to give credence to the people. Yes, rotund, factual. Let's do chatty. A chatty big boy.
Boom.
All right. The title of our show is A Chatty Big Boy. We don't know what that's going to be, but we're all going to find out together. For our next prompt, if you would keep your fingers a-typing while I put this one up, Mr. Ian Gary would like to know what was something... Wait, what did you say again?
That creeped you out. Like, what's a moment that creeped you out in your life?
Yeah. A moment that creeped you.
You know, let's keep it light, not like a triple homicide.
Yeah.
Or you know what? I don't care. Make
That's
it
fair.
I spelt it wrong, but you get it. That I was really creeped out by that triple homicide. Oh, whoops. Right, a moment that creeped you out. Okay, and as the suggestions roll in, thank you very much for those wonderful title suggestions. And as they come flooding in, let's see, a moment that creeped me out. Someone was staring at me in a movie theater during the movie, and I just kept looking over, and they were looking at me, and I was just like, why aren't you watching the screen? That's my own personal anecdote. Men wearing sandals and jeans. Creepy. Somebody sliding into my DMs asking for pictures of my feet. Creepy. Making eye contact through the bathroom stall. Creepy. Someone standing so close to me in public. Creepy. Birds flying around my head. Mr. Gary, what do you like?
I like eye contact through a bathroom stall. Very invasive.
Yes.
Very invasive.
And somehow wonderful. Making eye contact through a bathroom stall. It is indeed. That is our other suggestion, which you will look for in the show. And thirdly, where was your first kiss? Ian, I think you earlier said that yours was in the middle school hallway.
It was very, very bland. Nothing exotic about the location.
I think just having a kiss in middle school is exotic enough, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't think middle schoolers are like, can we wait till we get to Tahiti?
Yeah, fair.
Oh, Becky.
Lips. Clever.
Yeah, good one. Church camp. Wow. All right, Jake. Awesome. At Disneyland. All right. Hippo exhibit at the zoo. Oh. He was bribed to do it by a mutual friend. Oh. That's a lot of backstory. I like it. Car. All right, Mr. Little, do you want to choose one of these?
Sure. Let's see. I kind of like what is that? Sewer off of D Street. I think we got to go bribe to do it by a mutual friend.
Bribe to do it by a mutual friend.
Right.
It is, and it shall be so. All right. So, to review, Mr. Littell.
All right. So we've got eye contact through a bathroom stall as a creepy thing that happened to you. Your first kiss was the result of a bribe perpetrated by a mutual friend. And our show title tonight on this edition of the Rigmarole is
Chatty Big Boy. Love it.
Boom, boom.
Hi, sorry. Can you roll down your window? Can you roll down your window? I see you're stuck in traffic.
That's a very astute observation, Miles. Yes, I am.
My mom's letting me go out all by myself today. It's the first time. She said once you hit 3rd grade, you're on your own.
Well, Miles, I maintain my position that your mother is not the greatest parent. I've run into you in this city too many times to count.
I would get mad, but many people have said that about my mother, so I can't quite dispute you.
Well, I mean, she constantly has some idea that has you running around the city just talking to us.
I think she had just said, Miles, you are one chatty boy, and you should burn out some of that energy and get out some of your verbose qualities out on the rest of society, she said. So it's time for you to become a big boy.
Miles.
Yes, Mother?
My chatty boy.
It's
Okay,
me.
it's third grade. You know what that means.
What, Mother? What does 3rd grade entail for me?
In our household, in the Tillsdale household, that means you are now on your own. Okay? So I want you, look, traffic is piling up in front of the house. I want you to head out there and take these fruit roll-ups and Nutri-Grain bars to the people in their cars.
And just strike up conversation?
Well, just get all that chattiness out, okay? Because your dad and I, we can't really deal with it when, after the day.
Okay.
100 years earlier. As a 3rd grader, it's the Great Depression. So you need to get out there. And you need to get to work. 3rd grade is old enough. I think everyone would agree that it's time for you to stop freeloading and get out to the fields.
I'm sorry, Father. I would, but my coal lung has kicked in, and well, I just lost this hand in the mill grain.
Jeromothy, if you insist on telling me why you can't do it, well, then I'll have to tell you why I can't let you live here anymore.
No, Father, you're right. It's about time I picked myself up by the bootstraps, even if it's just with one gnarled hand.
That gnarled hand is more than a dog will ever have. Remember that, Jeromothy.
Yeah. Fuck you, dog.
Well, that's kind of the spirit, I guess, but mainly I'd like you to get out there and earn your keep so that our family doesn't have to starve to death.
Yes, sir, Father.
I'm sure people will be happy to hire a boy like you with one good hand. I'm sure of it.
Miles, you look a lot like your great-great-great-great-grandfather, Jeromothy Tillsdale.
I remember you saying that, Mom.
It was the Depression when he had a gnarled hand from a dog that he got into a fight with.
Not these hands. I have every single digit.
That is right, Jeromothy. So, how did the conversation with the parked people in traffic go? I saw you talking to the man in the big rig.
Yes, they mostly seemed discontented and annoyed.
Oh.
A lot had many questions about why I was at their door.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you, Miles. I'm discontented and I'm annoyed.
Well, I was just told to strike up a conversation and kind of get to the root of my verbose leanings.
Well, I appreciate that we're getting to the root. I would also appreciate if you maybe would hand over one of those fruit roll-ups you seem to be holding on to so tightly.
Yes, sir. It's a bit squishy and a bit sweaty, but here you are. Sorry, I was nervously grabbing them. I think the realization that I'm a 3rd grader talking to strangers is starting to really
all sink in.
Well, at least it seems like the people of the town are finally starting to get through to you.
Also, I guess you could say I'm going up to strange men in cars and giving them candy. So it's kind of a reverse.
Miles, I've never thought about it like that, but that is very fun.
I didn't mean to call you a strange man. You seem very nice.
Well, yes, I am very nice, Miles. This isn't the first time I've spoken to you in this city. I would hate to think of us as strangers any longer.
Yeah. I guess
I've offered
friends.
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 We are friends, Miles.
And they both shook with their right hands, the first time anyone had ever done that in the history of handshakes. It changed the way they understood handshakes to be.
This is actually nicer, I feel.
I would agree. It's time to do away with the old way.
I'm trying. Okay, Doc, I'm trying. But when small, chatty boys come up to my car in traffic, I mean, I'm not out there. I'm not talking to him. He came to me. He came up to my car with a sweaty fruit roll up in his hand. So I don't really see how that's I wasn't out there looking for him.
Okay, Jack. Just recounting our notes from last week, you've also had an issue when the ice cream man came through your neighborhood.
Okay.
Now, it seems to be not only a problem with people coming through, but people offering sweets.
Yeah, it's it's tapping into something from a long time ago, okay, that I've really been struggling with since I was little, because I don't know if you know this, okay, but there are some kids who have to be on their own starting in 3rd grade, okay? I don't know if we ever went through this, Doc, before.
I actually had not heard that.
Oh, well, I'm one of those families, okay? One of those families, you just get thrown out on your own from a very early age, Some get to stay in the house, others gotta go.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if this was occupied or not. Sorry about that. Hi.
It's no problem. I was just doing a crossword.
Yeah. Well, that's and I don't want to violate the private space. I get it. But at the same time, there's one stall, and you're doing a crossword, and I gotta use it for what it's intended for.
Well, I think different people enjoy privacy for different reasons.
Okay. This is it's less of a privacy issue and more of a I need to use the facility. Do you think?
I'm currently actually using it. I would say to probably the fullest of its ability. You're
doing other than crossword.
I am on number 7 of the crossword, so I would say I'm
thought
more than just doing the crossword. I'm excelling at it. Yes.
I thought you meant number 7, like there's a number 1 and a number 2, and you had somehow graduated to a different form of that. You know what? Never mind. Is there a time that I could come back and I could that I could use the?
Well, to be honest with you, the hardest part about doing a puzzle is not knowing exactly how long it takes.
Okay. All right. That's I'm sorry to have bothered you.
I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Where's Jared? He's been gone from his desk. I need these fucking reports. Sally, do you know where Jared is? Sally, do you know where Jared is?
I
Sally,
do know.
Your cubicle mate, Jared?
Yeah, I do know. but I also promised I wouldn't tell, so it's hard. It puts me in an uncomfortable position, Lars.
Okay, Sally. Well, I am your immediate supervisor, so you're gonna have to tell me where
You're right.
is Jared. He's
You're right.
the card on his desk says I'll be back after I use the restroom, but it's been a good 25 minutes.
Well, Jared he's actually midway through a crossword puzzle. It's a very important crossword puzzle to him, and that's where he is. He's doing his crossword puzzle.
Where is he doing the crossword puzzle?
You know where he's doing.
The executive bathroom.
Boss, I don't mean to interrupt. Is there a chance that I might be able to leave work for a time?
You're going to have to be more specific.
I would prefer to not be more specific if that is if that's a thing that is if that's a possibility.
What's going with your legs? Why are you standing like that?
I would like to go home to tend to things and stuff and things at my home for a brief amount of time, a very brief amount.
Let him do it. No more office politics.
Hi, babe. Why are you home from work? Why are you in our house? That's our house that you came. This is not your normal time from home from the office.
Yeah, well, the thing was, I was not. I was not expecting for you. This is not the normal time that you keep at home, and so I was my goodness, my. What? No. So what?
This is not what you think it is.
Well, I can certainly tell you what I think it is. I think that you have been there. You were with you and him and you and were doing.
How dare you say those things? All those things. That's inaccurate to the truth of what's happening.
It seems like it would cost an estimate to re-wallpaper the house, ma'am. I think it would.
He's a wallpaperist.
Then why? That is a excellent. I'll be honest. Was not prepared for such an impressive alibi, but it's still the issue of the breasts exposed, the exposed breasts for a wallpaper man.
My nipples are covered. Why do you insist? You insist on this type of accusation.
I do care about this relationship, and I do want to discuss this more. I have unfortunately, I forgot what I needed to attend to, and it seems that what I needed attended to has attended to me, and I need to borrow the if you wouldn't mind leaving the bedroom, I need to change my clothes.
Well, I tell you, we're not fully staffed. So that's the reason for the emergency hiring here at the news station. And I tell you, generally speaking, no resume doesn't really stand out to me. But you have a way of speaking that I think people will find to imitate.
I dropped. I had an attaché case with it. It had all of my certain valuables and things within. Not all of my valuables, of course, but things that I do find to be valuable were in the bag which I dropped, and so I had to pick those up. Please continue with what you were saying, of course.
And that's exactly it. That you just sealed the deal, my friend. We need you here. Start tomorrow.
Ooh, time for the news. Shh. They have this news.
Please don't shush me, Dan.
Shush. You know what?
Please don't shush me, Dan.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. And welcome to the 5 o'clock news. I'm your host, Philip, and let's get to it. here is the news. There was a terrible crash on the 19 westbound where there were, what had happened is there were several cars upon the freeway, and those cars eventually collided due to there was an animal in the road, the big road, which is known. You call it we all call it a freeway, and the animal was it's not a cow.
I like the animal control. Animal control is.
Yeah. Sorry, I dropped my attaché case. What can I do for you?
Oh, were there any valuables in it?
I don't think that's either here or there for an animal control call. Stop trying to scam me, or I'll hang up this phone. This happens all the time.
All right, I'm sorry. I just was concerned. I am calling in regards to a large animal that is in the middle of the freeway. It looks like a cow from where I am.
Does it look like a cow, or is it a cow?
I am not animal control. You are.
Oh, touche. I like the cut of your jib.
Well, thank you.
Animal Control 101. Welcome in, students. Settle in as we will begin forthwith. Now, who can tell me which of these two pictures is a cow and which is a person in a cow Halloween costume? A or B?
Sir, I'd like to take a guess.
With the front.
Well, I would say A, sir.
Suck up.
The A is Tamberlane. Are you going to sit in the back of the class and and yell at people? Or are you gonna participate? That is correct. What is
Class? It's all class. He's all class.
Tamberlane? Hey, I like the cut of your jib in the front here. You're new to class. What's your name?
Hey, well, my name is Jonathan Voorhees.
Jonathan
And,
Voorhees.
I don't mean to brag, but the fact of the matter is, I've been able to tell what is a cow and what is not a cow since I was about knee high to a cow.
Okay. Whoa.
14 years earlier. This is my show animal. Thank you, everyone, for being here at the county fair.
Yeah, Mama, that's a cow.
Whose genius is this? Whose genius is this? Show yourself.
This is my genius. This is my little genius boy. Why are you touching him and talking to him?
He identified my animal correctly as a cow.
That's a cow, Mama.
Oh, you look at you. You want to kiss you on your little face, you little nugget, you little piece of something beautiful, you. That's right, that is a cow. And you have correctly identified my son as a genius.
This boy clearly has a level of gift that has not been seen on this earth in thousands of years.
Mr.
Mama,
So go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby genius.
what should I do with my life?
Well, that's a good question, but you're going to have to figure it out because in this family, you're on your own. Next week, start third grade.
No, consider animal control, young man. Consider animal control as a career path. I beg you.
Animal control.
I beg you.
I like the sound of that.
You can be anything you want, baby, except the president.
And so that basically sums up how I got to where I am.
Wow.
I was always set on this path. I always knew that I was going to be in animal control. So
Wow. And here you are right in the front row of my
Yes, sir.
class. I feel honored. I feel honored
sir.
that you're a prodigy right here. Right here.
yeah. So if we can speed it up, so I don't have to be, messing around with folks who don't really care.
Right.
I would like to get to the animal control.
Okay, I'm going to apologize in advance for this, but I'm going to have to call on Tamberlane because, Yes, Tamberlane, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be impressed that he can identify what a cow is?
Tamberlane, goddammit, I told your mom that if you do not show some respect to people smarter than you, then I will have you thrown out of this animal control school.
There's no way that he's smarter than me because he can identify a black and white spotted creature to be a cow.
Hey, Tamberlin, you want to know 2 things about you? I can tell you right now.
I bet you can. Go ahead.
Number 1, you're not a cow. Number 2, you ain't gonna graduate this class.
Obviously.
Loser.
I gotta agree as the teacher.
It's graduation day, and I didn't make it.
Oh, sorry that you made it to the graduation and everything. We're going to the ceremony right now. You better clear out of here. Everyone's going to get embarrassed.
I'm already embarrassed, and my embarrassment will curse my family for generations.
Hey, so listen, I know you're at like a really low point or whatever, and you're like struggling with stuff. And that's kind of why I'm here. I don't know if you can see Casey hiding around the corner right there, but I'm going to be honest. She's like, he's in a really low point in his life. He just needs to get kissed. So I'm being given $400 to kiss you right now. And I don't give a shit. Like, do you want to kiss or what?
You were getting paid to kiss me?
$400. Do you want the kiss or not?
I don't have to pay.
No, Casey's covering it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
This is going to sound weird, but my cousin Tamberlane.
Okay. What about him?
He's in a really low point.
Yeah.
Never been kissed.
Didn't he fail out of animal control school?
I know, and he's over there, like he's planning going to the graduation and standing outside of the graduation.
Oh my God, that's the most fucking sad thing I've ever heard. That's pathetic.
And you know what, Swissy, I'm scared, Swissy, that if he doesn't get kissed by the time I'm sorry, do you have texts to send or?
Yeah, I'm sending a couple texts. Is that a problem?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem, Swissy.
Why?
Because I'm trying to. Do you want $400 or do you not want $400?
I want the $400. Why can't I text and get $400?
Because I'm just scared that like you won't get the gravity of the situation. Okay.
God. Okay, shut up. Let me put it in my attaché. Hold on.
Okay, that's a nice case. Did you drop it? Looks like it's got some scuffs on the corner.
Shut up.
Okay.
Do you want me to kiss your cousin or not?
You never take care of your stuff, Swissy. Though you never take care of it though.
I don't have to, and people give me $400.
Well, you do have the moistest lips in all of Creed Town.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're scrolling through the television at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 11 p.m., 11:30, anytime. It's agitation time. What? Agitation time. What does that mean? Well, you're probably interested in a small something you can attach to yourself.
I'm interested in an attaché.
Thank you, sir. I can provide you with an attaché.
Oh, wonderful.
And I think it will change your life because I know it's changed mine.
How?
Well, before I had an attaché, I was disorganized, and also all my things were in places where I could not easily find them.
Oh, that's sad.
Not only sad, but depressing.
Oh.
It brought my mood down as well.
So what did the attaché do for you?
It made it so that everything was like in a pencil box.
Oh, that's good.
Very, very good.
Are you going to be the testimonial person in that for the attaché commercial in a minute? Why are you? I don't think you should take all those Valiums before you go do that.
Oh, it's I have to do it. I have horrible burns.
Oh, the burns are still hurting?
Very much so. It's a very it hurts.
I told you to leave that live wire alone. Like, stop playing with that live wire. Why are you're so obsessed with electricity, you know?
Well, it beckoned to me.
Well,
like a moth to a flame.
look, we really need the money for this testimonial commercial that you're about to do. So just, just try to, okay, take your Valium and get your buzz on, but just try to be present during the commercial, just because I don't want you to get fired again.
All right. Do you mind if we run lines? I'm a little nervous.
You know what? I'll run lines with you for sure. I actually think I'm like perfect for the guy. Like, I think I'm better than the guy who's actually like doing is that weird? Like, I think I'm like it would be good if like I was but anyway.
Oh boy, this is Shanti. Did everything I needed, and all my things are where they need to be. Thanks, Shani.
Actually, yes, Auntie Shanti. God, now I'm nervous. God,
Look, a live wire. Hold on.
Fuck.
I'm a live wire, and I beckon to you. Hello, friend.
Like the siren song of a million mermaids.
Haven't you ever wondered what might happen if you simply touch?
That answers that.
You seem to have severe burns now.
Miles woke up on the second day of third grade, and his house was empty. His parents had really left. The first day of third grade, they talked about how he was going to be on his own. The second day of third grade, he was literally on his own.
Hey, Mom. I got rid of all the fruit roll-ups and the granola bars. Mom?
But Miles' chattiness would not save him from an empty house and a vacant stare.
I talked to 54 cars today, every one of them with a passenger. Well, of course, how would there be a car with no passenger? Knucklehead. Mom? Did you and Dad go to the bar again? Mom?
I can't. You know what? I'm never going back.
Well, I think you should go back and see your son. He sounds like he's got a lot of good things to say.
Okay, Greg, if you knew things about life, would you be a bartender during a day shift?
Oh, Mom, good thing I found you. I knew where to go.
Hey, Miles.
Hey, Jack, you want a fruit roll-up? I got one from the cupboard.
Yeah, sure.
They're pretty good.
Appreciate you, Miles.
Look, I'm gonna level with you. I tried to leave you behind. That's why I took all the stuff out of the house. I didn't think you would be able to find me.
Well, I knew you left, Mom. You usually go to the bar. But I was curious about the lack of furniture. I said, boy, oh boy, we're going to have to refurnish this place.
Miles, when I told you that you're on your own, I meant it. You're on your own. I will not parent you anymore.
On my own how, Mother? I assumed I was just to make conversation with strangers and be your chatty big boy.
You're a chatty big boy. You're a Tillsdale, Miles. Okay? Every generation of Tillsdales, your father, your grandfather, your great-great-great-great-grandfather, Jeromothy, okay? They all were self-made bootstrap pullers from the second day of third grade.
So it's time for me to leave the nest?
Oh my God, is it? I don't know what's wrong with you. I've been telling you this, yes.
And well, little woodchuck, that's a story of how this Tillsdale got out on his own. You got kicked out of your little... What the hell does a woodchuck live in? A nest? I don't know what you live in. What am I talking to you for? You're already dead.
Animal control, lesson 2. Where do woodchucks live? Important to know because you're going to be coming up. Timberlane, God damn it! sit up in your seat and put your eyes back out the front of your head. Look, I gotta apologize. He's a real issue, and so. But anyway, you, Miles, in the front here. Can you tell us which one of these is the home of a woodchuck?
Number 2. That's a burrow.
That's right. That's right. My favorite student. By the way, that was a great chicken wrap you made for me for lunch. That was really
Glad you liked it. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the secret spice is cumin.
Yeah, you know what? The cumin. I couldn't put my finger on it, and I was like, that's an unexpected flavor.
Hey, so sometimes they pronounce it cumin, sometimes they pronounce it cumin. What do you think Tamberlane never gonna do?
It's cumin, you idiots!
Tamberlane, God damn it! Miles walked out of the bar and decided that he was going to have to figure out what he was going to do for the rest of his life. Would it be animal control?
Oh, hey, just saw you coming out of that bar, Miles.
Yeah.
Well, seems like you found your mother and me, didn't you?
Yeah, don't worry. We already covered it.
You know what, Miles? It's always been your mother who wants us to toss you out on your bum. Not me so much.
But you weren't enough of a man to stand up, were you?
Well, she's got broad shoulders, Miles. Big hands.
She's an intimidating woman. But I gotta find my own path now, Dad.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck to you, too. Can I get a fruit roll-up before you go?
Sure. I already took a bite out. I hope that's okay.
I'll remember you by it.
Need the rest for woodchuck bait. Now, if you mind me, I think someone's got to become a recluse in the woods.
I think you think that's right, Miles. I think that's right.
Miles walked to the edge of town where the beginning of the woods began, but he saw something there that he didn't expect to see. There were other people already living, tucked among the bushes and the trees. A couple were in a treehouse up above him. He thought he could find solace out at the woods, but what he found was more people who ran away.
Hello, we live here!
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm actually...
We're here. We're living here.
Are you wood nymphs? Or people? Hello?
I'm actually a person. I have German ancestry, which some may call nymph-like, but no, I am a person. I have to go.
I was hoping to get... Oh, God. I was hoping to get away from people, not be around more.
Well, you've come to the edge of town where the woods are and where nymphery happens. We're not accepted by society.
Nymphery? What's that?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Maybe I could offer you guys a fruit roll-up or a granola bar, and maybe you could tell me?
Oh, he brings treats.
But you gotta teach me your ways first.
Oh. What do you say, Stardust? Do we teach him our ways?
Of course. Well, only the ways that I know. And you roll it thin, and it becomes a strudel. You understand?
Yeah, no, I get it. This isn't... I'm not trying to be a jerk, and I don't know much. I'm only 7. But strudels are kind of like a people thing. Like, first we went over, like, you know, how to put in batteries, and, like, that's a people thing, and then we learned the strudel thing. And I guess it's tough for me because, like, you guys say you're people, but you say nymph ways and you act nymphish, but then we're going through, like, how to make people food and how to put like batteries into an old 80s cassette recorder. And
Right.
I'm just,
All of these are very astute observations. Yes, clearly you're understanding the nymph ways, which is just another way of saying German. As I've explained to you over and over and over and over again. But you're constantly speaking.
Stardust, wake up. Stardust, wake up.
But what?
Stardust, wake up. Wake up.
Heinz?
Wake up. Wake up.
What? Yes.
I'm gonna go through with it. I'm gonna sell the condo. I'm gonna go live in the woods on the edge of town, and I'm gonna go full nymph.
You understand? You understand that full nymph is not really an option as you're a human.
Well, if it walks like a nymph and it talks like a nymph, then what, Stardust?
I mean, I guess we could substitute the word nymph for German, and you can just say I'm a nymph if that makes you feel better.
Now you're talking. I've always wanted to live in a fantasy. You know that about me. That's why we met on fantasies.org.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome back to the History Channel. As we conclude with our episodic on the end of World War II and what became of the Nazis, one of the most fascinating and untold stories of World War II is what happened to the Nazis after they left Germany. Some theorized it was Argentina. Some still believe Hitler's alive, although that's not true. However, many post-World War II Germans did go to the woods, the edge of town, to become what they called nymphs. Not quite people, not quite fairy tale animals, but ones very well versed in strudel. And genocide was the other. And very dark.
All I'm saying is I would really prefer to be able to focus on baked goods as opposed to genocide. Can I just not live that life, please?
That is fine. That is fine with me. That is absolutely fine. But you know, Stardust, the reason why I call you Stardust and not General Schultz is because they're going to be coming for us.
If they come for us, we will slow them down with layers and layers of buttery, flaky pastry. And they will tell me you can be an aggressor while eating strudel at the same time. You cannot.
It does take the defenses down. It does eliminate many defenses.
It does.
And so that's a story of how I inadvertently helped two Nazi war criminals escape.
Wow.
Moved out to the edge of town. And I thought I'd get away from people, but here they are.
Yes.
So, you want some turtle?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Gotta cook it first, friend.
Wow,
I don't know where these come from, a nest, or I'm not sure, but I gotta put him onto the coals. We'll have some delicious turtle soup in just a moment. So tell me, what made you attempt to escape society only to find a new one?
Well, among the war criminals and the traffic child chatters, I have a thing where I like to look at people through bathroom stalls.
Oh, do you now?
Yes, I can't help but make eye contact. It became such a problem that I was a registered stall offender.
Yes.
And I just thought, it's time to move out to the edge of town.
Okay, Fred. I'm going to need your thumbprint. And I'm going to need your birth certificate. Okay, start there. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. That sound means it's done.
Ah,
And guess what? You just got registered as a stall offender.
It's not something that I wanted to have happen. It's not why. I don't know why you're smiling. This is a sad day for me.
Well, it's a happy day for me because I did my job well. Huh?
You just take pictures of thumbprints all day long, and you think is that fulfilling to you?
It's actually a very high-tech scanner, Fred. To call it a camera would be disrespectful.
Okay, so are we gonna do this or what?
Yeah.
I've already been paid either way, so it's like you can get a kiss or not a kiss. It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, no fucking wonder. Yes, good.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
want a kiss?
Yes, I want the kiss. It's the only thing that'll make me feel better.
All right.
You use a lot more tongue than anyone expected.
I mean, that's how a kiss works. Like, it's not like, I don't know if you just watch movies from the. Casey told me you just like watch movies from the 40s and like
I do.
gross. Like everybody doesn't just go like that, and they don't sleep in separate beds either. Like it's the real world.
What? They don't sleep in separate beds?
Oh my god! Wait, what?
My whole dream has to be.
What?
My whole dream is to find a woman that I could settle down with and sleep in separate beds.
Jesus Christ, dude!
No, for real.
That's right, Donna. It's time for your big kiss. Why don't you come over here?
Oh.
That's right,
Oh,
Donna.
sorry.
Have your big-
I was told I was booked for the part. I'm gonna call my agent.
No. Two is as good as one. Come on in, you ladies. We're about to start filming. We can make a few adjustments.
I was also told I was booked for the job.
Well, double booking, double the fun. Come on in and take your shoes off.
Oh, I wasn't sure those were even gonna be on film, but okay.
No, we just need you a bit shorter. Yeah, that's lovely.
My mother did always say I was a tall girl, so yeah.
Little too tall for this camera. As I'm the man in the picture, I need to be taller than you are. You understand. So, if you don't have experience here, in modern times, the 40s, being on a screen's kiss, then you'll have to make sure that you do it correctly. So that's what I was practicing when you came in.
Oh.
Delightful. A bit too much lip on that one. What's your name?
Matilda.
Matilda. I'm Montgomery Clift, your co-star.
Hi, Mr. Cliff.
Yes, you probably know me from my multiple films.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. You can go. I thought you had your big movie shoot today. Why are you home?
I didn't qualify for the big kiss.
But we practiced kissing all night. I have the bite marks on my arm are permanent.
Yeah, we practiced kissing all night.
Yeah. And Jeff has bite marks on his face. You prove it.
I know, and I thought I had practiced enough, but when they saw my final iteration, they said, "Go home."
Did you show your teeth while you were kissing?
Yeah.
What did these movie people want?
Hollywood.
Joni, I don't understand. It arouses me. Wouldn't it arouse a general 1940s audience?
I would feel like all 1940 moviegoers would be into a toothy kiss.
I understand. And that's why I learned this specific technique with both of you. But
you know what? I don't think Hollywood is made for us. And I don't think we're made for Hollywood. I think it's important that we just stay to our own and support one another. I love you, boys.
I love you too. I love our throuple. I love
Welcome back to Turner Classic Movies. I'm Robert Osborne. Tonight we investigate the kissing scenes of the 1940s. Many people thought that they were very antiseptic, with partners sleeping in separate beds and barely touching lips. But did you know what ended up on the cutting room floor was toothiness, lickiness, tonguiness, and more saliva that could fill a cow bucket? Watch as we show a montage of these disgusting outtakes.
Hey. I was just sweeping casually. Maybe we should have a kiss.
Oh, sure. Now that shrinking ray worked out.
Oh. Enamel on enamel. Nothing's nicer.
That was Enamel on Enamel, 1944. You could hear the tooth grinding on tooth sounds. Now we take you to Lips Are For Sinkin', Ships Are For Sailin', a 1946 masterpiece by Turner Ward. This scene ended up on the cutting room floor.
Those are our men out there. They're dead, Johnny. You hear me? They're dead.
God bless the troops, and Davy Jones' locker claims another soul.
I think this ship is going down, Johnny.
We should share a male kiss
Yes. A toothy male kiss.
for the troops.
For the troops. Get in there.
For the
Oh,
troops.
the boat is sinking.
Davy Jones' locker.
Both those actors died during the filming of that scene. If they hadn't, they would have been thrown out of Hollywood, ostracized by a community that did not understand their toothy-kissed ways. But luckily, we have Glenda Willard, a star from the 1940s, joining us in the studio today. Glenda, she shared the first toothy kiss ever captured on film. Glenda, welcome, and thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I wish that I had teeth to speak of, but I was in the B-movie toothy era of film, and so they didn't survive.
B-movie Toothy, a classic B-movie, 1942.
First, there were the silent films, and then there were the talkies, and then there were the toothies. A lot of people don't know that about film history, but I was a part of the toothies.
It's lost to the ages. Would you like to set up this next clip for us from your film?
This one was a real wartime whopper. In this, we were in a foxhole, and this was, of course, one of the B movies, one of the toothies, so there were ladies allowed in the war. Well, needless to say, things took a turn for the, I was going to do a pun about teeth, but frankly, I'll let the art speak for itself. 1941's In the Foxhole with Tooth.
Enemy's coming in, Sarge.
Not the enemy again. I'm so tired of the enemy.
I'm so tired of the enemy as well. But you know what keeps my mind off of all of that terrible blood and gore in World War I?
The elusive thought of an enchanting romantic toothy kiss.
Being a female soldier in the 40s?
That's right. Both of those things. Needless to say, should we cut to the chase, boys?
I think we should.
I'm tooth ready.
Listen in, boys. This is what I'm telling you. The 40s is out the window. We're done here. Nobody wants this type of toothy kiss anymore. It's a little too much. The people say the click-clack, the chitter-chatter. I've got countless dentists on the phone with me saying we're preventing people from having proper dental health.
Look at this. The Missouri Times says that toothy pictures are ruining the fabric of America, tearing it fabric from fabric.
Ruining?
Well,
We
it's
gotta
just a
bury
little
this type of
B-movie
filmmaking,
fun.
boys.
Why can't a fella or a lady have their kink and have a good time?
It's ruining the middle America's going to be torn apart, Charlie. It's going to go into a big sinkhole of depravity right in the middle of the country. I'm telling you, we got to bury this type of filmmaking. We got to take all these films, burn the negatives, and bury it so it never shows up.
I read an article in the Times the other day. 95% of middle America has holes in their cheeks. Big gaping holes because of big toothy kisses. It's not right.
My God, I didn't know the problem was that bad.
Got a little piece of your cheek there.
Ow.
You two shouldn't be doing that in public.
No, sir.
You two
Well,
shouldn't be doing that in public.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Are you a homophobe?
Are you, sir, a phobe of homo?
I want my children to grow up in a society that has full cheeks. Homo or not. They need full cheeks.
That's a new prejudice I hadn't even heard of. I'm used to me and you getting the gay thing, not the cheek hole thing.
Cheekism.
And I'll stand by it.
I don't know what to make of that prejudice.
Make nothing except a change. A change in your life and the life of others. Because otherwise, you're damning this country to hell.
You can see why that one ended up on the cutting room floor. The scene seemed to fall apart right in the middle of it. Actors walked off the set. IATSE members set fire to the set. And the director, Cecil B. DeMille, flew in on an airplane personally to shut the whole production down. They left a camera running while Mr. DeMille made it to the set.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Okay, perfect. Just if you stand there, I'll have the camera operator take a zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Camera operator,
Yeah.
take a zoom.
You want a standard zoom? You want like a top-down zoom or a swooping zoom?
No, I'm the director. Take a zoom
Right.
of our beautiful actress.
Oh, yeah, I know. I had a hell of a time at work today. It was quite harrowing, really. You know, these American filmmakers, they don't know anything. You know, they don't know any terminology. I asked him what type of zoom he liked, and he said, "I'm the director. I want a zoom." So I just gave him a swoop, and I don't know if that's what's right for the picture.
Oh my God, honey, I can't believe you had to just guess and just give him a swoop. How exhausting.
Oh, babe, your bangers and mash. It tastes just like home.
Well, I studied the Great British Cookbook.
You did, for me. It was what my mom got you that for our wedding, and you just dived right in. I'm gonna learn how to do chips and fish and bangers and mash and all the classic British.
Uncle,
yes.
I had the most delightful rest. Oh, how was work, honey?
Hello, mama. Hello, mama.
I hope it was wonderful.
Oh, and one on the cheek, mama.
Mwah.
And one on the other cheek, mama.
Oh, honey, what's that? Does your cheek have a hole in it?
Ah, yes.
What happened, my God?
Well, Linda, my American wife, she's into this new type of kissing, Mom.
Please don't tell me. Oh, son, you're not a part of that, are you?
Well, Mother, we believe that people should be able to have their kink.
Well, I believe I'm not your mother's had her moments, but we didn't tear holes in our beautiful face that I made. I made that beautiful. Oh, good, so gushy.
Well, now I feel shamed. I feel shamed, Linda. You've made me feel shamed in front of my mother.
I don't want kink shames. Not what I raised you to be, and it's not whom I am, but I'm just taken aback by
There's a cunting hole in your cheek.
Mother, the language.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we are, carriage. Here we are, carriage passengers, coming up to Cunting Hole here. Cunting Hole. Next stop.
Oh, that's my stop.
Next stop, Cunting Hole.
That's my
Mine
stop.
as well.
All right, here we are. Here we are. Wait till I come round. Wait till I come round.
Such
Don't
an
step off the
unfortunate
carriage
name, but
until I-
such a beautiful town.
It is an unfortunate name, but I tell you, living here has changed my perspective on life. Being
Well, you know
close.
you know what they say. Come to Cunting once and you'll never come again.
Welcome back to your home. I have been your stagecoach driver, Jameson, and
Lovely.
if you
Oh,
would like, if you
a
would
ticket
like,
home with a dash of silver, eh?
I'll take anything you've got.
There you are.
Maybe something a bit more than a tuppence. That doesn't buy too much these days.
Hold on, let me check my attaché.
Hmm.
I'm afraid
I
all I
noticed
have is a bite of my son's cheek. Would that do?
I mean that's okay. I mean I don't know what am I supposed to do with this?
Here, maybe
That's
you
the
think
problem
it's
of a working man.
add it to this. This is a pay stub.
All right, cabbies, all right. Give her up. It's time to pay out. Get in here. Come on. You're not on your heel break. All right, lay it down, and then I might take my little 20%, and maybe we'll all have a happy Christmas, eh? All right.
Maybe.
Duppence, Trevor with more duppences. Hey, a full shilling, not bad, MacArthur. And
Thank you.
it looks like a part of a man,
It's a piece of a cheek.
a piece of a cheek.
It's
Ah, cheek face. That's rather cheeky, isn't it?
He draws well. And he makes me laugh. As
You know,
I can say for you, Trevor.
No. Listen, boss. Okay, look, I'll give my 20% every time. I'm always on top of my.
Of a cheek. What am I supposed to do with that?
It's just Jeffrey was there and he made this pun about a cheek, and then the boss got like really sort of laughing a lot, and then he started taking it out on me and saying, "That's more like I say for you," and he got his thick gun on neck. "It's more than I can say for you," and I could feel his coffee breath right in my face, and I thought, babe, I'm gonna lose my fucking job with the stagecoach Teamster Union. Like he's gonna either kill me or throw me under a moving stagecoach.
Oh my God. Now, just hold on half a quid pence, because I don't think.
Babe, we haven't got a half a quid pence. This is a pressure cooker.
Sweetheart, please. If we get all riled up, it's not going to be good for anyone.
Darling, how was bossing today? Did anyone say any interesting puns?
Oh, dude. Well, you know how original gets. And so he says, oh, blimey. Oh, that's what it was. He said, okay, I got to back up first off. I think this is going to blow your mind. We were cutting up all of our winnings, yes? And well, a part of a human cheek was part of the winnings.
Part of a human cheek?
Yeah. And then he said, well, ain't that cheeky? And I feel like you had to be there.
I get it. I get it. You always underestimate my intellect for puns.
Well, you know, we's commoner, babe.
Wayne,
I just feel like I say a lot of really witty things.
do I look stupid?
Hear ye. By decree of the Queen, commoners shall not use puns. Also, please, more taxes.
So never then.
And the Queen would prefer never.
We can't say no puns ever.
That's just all I'm doing is reading from the Queen.
So if I was to be a bread maker, of which I am part-time, I couldn't say that this ruling
Careful.
made
Careful.
that it made me sourdough. I'm not very good at puns, so this doesn't concern me.
Tell me your name, because I'm writing it down, and I'll be taking this back to the Queen.
My name's Jimothy Cornswallow.
Whoa.
Sourdough. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty
Oh,
good
I
one.
thought it was.
That's pretty good. Yeah. It's what ended you up in the stocks here, right?
No, he just gave me a job watching the stocks. He said my pun wasn't even good enough to punish.
Wait, are you? I can't see you. Are you
To
not?
pun? I wasn't good enough to punish. Okay, well, that one got me.
Oh.
All right,
Well, you should.
should get my mouth shut.
Should have kept your mouth shut.
By royal decree of the Queen.
Oh, he's back.
Yep, he's back.
I apologize. I have to read it in the Queen's voice.
Oh,
By royal decree of the Queen.
God.
Any of you found guilty of using puns, whether they be related to your profession or current circumstance, shall not only have your head and hands in the stocks, but shall also lose said head and hands.
Jeremiah! Jeremiah!
Yes,
Have you been reading my decrees in my voice?
of course, my Queen. As I vowed, I will never lose your voice.
Let me hear your impression of me forthwith.
Well, I've been doing it this entire time.
Ah! That's terrible. No, go along to the royal impersonator. Go along to the royal impersonator teacher. And sharpen up your impression of me. Go, go. Go, go.
Oh, fine.
So, I hear we're having difficulties at work.
Yes, royal impersonator, we are having...
My God. It's worse than I thought.
I personally thought I was doing rather swimmingly when it comes to the Queen.
Look at how strong your jaw is. You think that's a queen? You need to pull it in. Much, Toothier, much.
I apologize. It had been my belief I could simply hide behind the scroll.
What you need to do is keep your pitch, but imagine that you're a terrified muskrat of sorts. Open the eyes, bring the jaw back, and enunciate with the teeth.
I'm a terrified muskrat.
Now, 35 years later, mild Tillsdale, living in the woods at the edge of town, amongst 1940s movie stars, former war criminals, and nymphs alike, found his place and knew who he was. He opened up his diary and he wrote,
Dear Diary, I may not know much. I may not know where certain animals burrow and where they sleep, but I've learned a lot about what it means to have a family of your own creation, made of Nazis and former child actors and former B-movie borderline pornographers. And in that, I think I've found my purpose. It's yours truly,